Have you ever looked at a map of the Americas and thought, I could drive that? The idea is intoxicating. A single, unbroken ribbon of asphalt from Alaska to Argentina. You can almost picture it, packing up, saying goodbye, and setting off on the ultimate road trip. The Pan American Highway is the name of this dream, a network of roads, in theory, linking the Americas north to south. For thousands of kilometers, this dream is real. You can drive from Canada through the US, Mexico, and Central America, experiencing a spectacular tapestry of cultures and landscapes. The highway guides you past ancient ruins, modern cities, and breathtaking natural wonders. It feels unstoppable, until it isn't. Just as you're about to cross from Central to South America, the road simply stops. There's no bridge, no tunnel, no ferry, only an impenetrable wall of green. This is the Darien Gap, a mysterious stretch of wilderness straddling Panama and Colombia. Here, the Pan-American dream shatters against the reality of nature. This 100-kilometer section has defied engineers and adventurers for decades. The abrupt end of the highway baffles travelers who reach Yavisa, Panama, only to find the road swallowed by jungle. The Darien Gap stands as a powerful reminder. Some places remain unconquered by the motorcar. The Pan American Highway was born from a powerful idea to unite the Americas with a single road. First proposed in the late 1800s, the vision gained momentum in the 1920s. Each nation built its own section, resulting in a patchwork of roads, sometimes modern highways, sometimes winding mountain tracks. Despite inconsistencies, the network grew, connecting Canada to Panama. The highway became a lifeline, linking remote villages to cities, markets, and schools. For travelers, it's an unparalleled journey through diverse cultures and landscapes. But the dream has a glaring gap. At the Panama-Colombia border, engineers met an obstacle they couldn't conquer, the Darien Gap. The dream of a seamless drive from Alaska to Argentina was put on hold. Today, the highway exists as two separate systems, one ending in Panama, the other starting in Colombia. The grand vision remains incomplete, broken by one of the world's last great wildernesses. The Darien Gap is the footnote that defines the entire project. What is the Darien Gap? It's one of the most rugged, inhospitable regions on Earth. Dense rainforest, steep mountains, and sprawling swamps cover the border between Panama and Colombia. The humidity is relentless, the rainfall staggering, and the ground a constant morass of mud. The Serranía del Darién mountains rise sharply, sliced by fast-flowing rivers and tangled in thick vegetation. There are no reliable maps, no market trails, and certainly no services. Indigenous groups like the Guna, Embera, and Wunan have lived here for centuries, navigating the rivers with expert skill. For outsiders, it's a place of profound disorientation. Sun blocked by dense canopy, every step a struggle. The Darien Gap is not just where the road ends, it's where the rules of the modern world no longer apply. It's a humbling reminder that some corners of Earth refuse to be tamed. Here, nature still holds ultimate authority. The Darien Gap's beauty is matched by its dangers. Jaguars, howler monkeys, and venomous snakes like the fer-de-lance call this jungle home. Mosquitoes carry malaria and dengue. A single bite can be serious. The rivers hide crocodiles, and the undergrowth teems with scorpions and spiders. The environment itself is a threat. Extreme humidity, endless mud, and swamps breed bacteria and disease. Even plants can be deadly. Some are covered in thorns, others, like the manchineel tree, are toxic. The psychological toll is immense. Isolation, disorientation, and relentless discomfort. The Darien Gap is a crucible, testing the limits of human endurance. It's not just a physical barrier, it's a mental one. Why not just build a road through the Darien Gap? The answer is a tangle of engineering, environmental, and political challenges. The terrain is nearly impossible. Rivers, swamps, and mountains would require massive bridges and constant maintenance. The cost would be astronomical, running into billions. Environmentally, the gap is a vital biological corridor. A road would devastate habitats and threaten endangered species. It also acts as a natural barrier against the spread of animal diseases like foot and mouth, protecting North American agriculture. Politically, the region is unstable, plagued by smugglers and armed groups. Building a road would require a huge security presence and disrupt indigenous communities. The risks, environmental, economic, and social, are simply too high. For now, the dream of a road remains blocked by insurmountable obstacles. The Darien Gap endures as a wild, untamed frontier. Despite the dangers, some have tried to conquer the Darien Gap. The 1959-60 Trans-Darien expedition took 136 days to cover just 100 kilometers, hacking through jungle and building makeshift bridges. In 1972, a British team with 2 Range Rovers and over 60 people barely made it through after 99 grueling days. Lauren Upton and Paddy Mercier spent years attempting the crossing, finally succeeding in 1987 after multiple tries, and leaving their jeep in the jungle for months at a time. These were not road trips, they were epic expeditions requiring immense resources and endurance. Even the successful crossings involved disease, exhaustion, and constant danger. Today, the gap is a perilous route for migrants, a desperate journey often ending in tragedy. The stories of adventurers and migrants alike show the Darien Gap is not for the unprepared. It remains a true frontier, demanding respect and caution. Here, the wild always has the final say. What does the future hold for the Darien Gap? For now, the answer is no road. Environmental, political, and financial obstacles have only grown stronger. Instead, some propose a ferry service between Panama and Colombia, bypassing the jungle and preserving the ecosystem. While a permanent sea link remains elusive, it's the most viable option. Meanwhile, the Darien Gap is a sanctuary for wildlife, a home for indigenous peoples, and a humanitarian crisis zone for migrants. It's a place of stark contrasts, natural beauty and human suffering. In a world mapped and connected, the gap stands as a symbol of the wild. Perhaps the missing link is a necessary pause, a reminder to consider the true cost of progress. Whether a barrier or a bridge, the Darien Gap will always be a place of mystery, danger, and wonder.